This video was supposed to be a Q&A because I asked you on Instagram to ask me some questions if you had any. And most of the questions I think I got 20 questions just asking about what being at the hospital was like and all that kind of stuff. So I'm still gonna make that video. It's just gonna be a different one where I guess I just talk about the whole experience there and go into details about that. But now I'm just gonna talk, I guess. So today is Tuesday and it marks my 1-week anniversary of being discharged. So I was discharged last Tuesday and this week has just been a mess, to be honest. It's everything has just been all over the place and I've just been trying to get back on track with life, because when I was at the hospital I was detached from life and everything, and now I kind of have to get back on track and catch up on all the university work that I missed out on and my friends and my family and all that kind of stuff, and it's been overwhelming. And I honestly had a few days this week where I just wanted to stop recovering, and I just wanted to I was this isn't making anything better, this is just making things harder and it's not worth it and blah 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 and all that kind of stuff. And don't worry, I didn't act on those thoughts, they were just thoughts, okay? And that's the thing that I want to talk about, is that when you're in recovery, or if you're trying to recover, you're still gonna have disordered thoughts, and you're still gonna have thoughts where you're kind of convinced that this is not the right thing, that recovery is not for you, and you just don't want to do it anymore. But one thing that has helped me is reminding myself of all the years that I've been struggling, and reminding myself that I was never happy when I had my eating disorder. So I might as well just give recovery a shot, because I'm already not happy with my eating disorder, so I might as well not be happy in recovery, you know? But trust me, recovery is worth it. It's gonna be hard at times, most of the times, but it's gonna be worth it, and I know it. Although I do have these thoughts where it's kind of no, you might as well just give up, this is never getting better. But I never gave recovery a shot, so I can it's fine, I can still try. You're just gonna have to fight these thoughts, although sometimes you might not even notice them, because you got so used to thinking that you have to skip this meal, you have to go compensate for eating, you have to, I don't know, you have to look a certain way. But let me tell you, you're never ever ever gonna be able to satisfy your eating disorder, no matter what. And even when I was at the hospital, I did not feel like I was sick enough. You know what? I'm getting hot because now I'm just talking and this is just a lot, and I'm also drinking tea, so I need to take this off and then I'll come back and talk to you. Okay, so I was saying, even when I was at the hospital, I did not feel like I was worthy of recovery, and I thought that people were just exaggerating and they were just saying that I'm sick when I'm really not, just to make me feel better. Here's the thing that kind of made me realize how disordered my brain has become. I think it was my second day at the hospital, and one of the doctors who was talking to me was today we got a girl, she is also struggling with an eating disorder, but she came through the ER because her heart was stopping and her organs stopped working, and they were she was having some kind of heart attack, or I have no idea what was going on. But he said that, and instead of being grateful for my body not giving up and like holding on, I was triggered by the fact that she was more sick than I was. Although I hadn't seen her, I didn't know how long she's been struggling for. I didn't know anything about her. All I knew was that her body was shutting off, it was giving up, and I was triggered by that. My instant thoughts were like, see, you're not sick enough, you shouldn't even be here. And that was kind of when I realized how disordered my mind has become. Because why would I be triggered? Why should anybody be triggered by somebody who's dying? Like, she was dying and I wanted to be like her, which is so messed up, especially now that I'm saying it out loud. But I genuinely thought that I wasn't sick enough and I needed to get to that point to be worthy of recovery. So it honestly took me a while before I kind of like got back to my right mindset and reminded myself that that's fucked up and I shouldn't even like it was just so messed up, you know? And that's what made me realize that I can never satisfy my eating disorder no matter what. So I'm not gonna lie, I do have times where I just want to give up on recovery. And if I do give up on recovery, and if I don't know, if I have lunch now and then I go act on my urges, then I'm not gonna lie, that's gonna make me feel better. But it's just gonna make me feel better for what, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day. But on the long run, it's not gonna be worth it, because like I'm still gonna be struggling. I'm still not gonna feel like I'm sick enough. I'm still not gonna feel happy with my body, because like you can never satisfy your eating disorder. And that's been probably like the hardest part, especially like sometimes when I'm like scrolling through Instagram and I see a person who's like extremely thin, okay, and I'm like, well, I'm not that thin, so like I'm not sick enough. I shouldn't even be recovering because I'm not as bad as they are. And so that's just so messed up, and it pisses me off, like, just saying that. But I feel like what we can do is just be aware of how messed up that is and just try to fight it whenever we have that thought. Because honestly, like, no matter how much help you're gonna get, you're not gonna recover if you don't put in the extra work and you don't put in the extra effort. And it's just, I don't know, it's not, it just doesn't work if you're not fighting, and it's gonna be so hard, but you're just gonna have to do it. So at the hospital, I got to a point where I just didn't want to recover anymore. I was just eating and following what they were telling me just to get discharged. And then the coordinator of the whole eating disorder program at the hospital came, and like we were talking, and I also like had a talk with the doctor who admitted me, and I kind of realized that I can give recovery a shot, and I can always go back to my eating disorder. Like, it's always going to be there, and it's something that I can always go back to. But I have to give recovery a shot. And that's exactly what happened this week. Like, I'm not going to lie, I don't feel like I want to recover even now. But I just reminding myself of all that I just talked about. I feel like now it's gonna get easier after I see my therapist and like my doctors and see my treatment team again, because I haven't seen them this whole week. So I'm seeing my dietitian tomorrow, and then I'm seeing my doctor and my psychologist on Thursday. So I guess that's gonna help me, and it's gonna help me get back on track. the point of this video, I feel like this video is all over the place and I'm not sure if anybody's gonna watch it, but the whole point of this video is that it's okay if you have times where you don't feel like recovering anymore, but what's not okay is that you shouldn't give in to these thoughts and like not recover. You know, you can have these thoughts. You can be like, okay, I'm just gonna give recovery a shot, and if I don't like it, I can go back and use my disordered behaviors because they're always gonna be there, you know? So, my point is give recovery a shot. We should all do that. And not just for a week or like for a month, but like try it for like a year or like 2. I'm gonna stop talking because this video probably does not make sense at all. But I really hope that it does. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking because yeah, okay. I love how this cat was in the background the whole time and it's like popping out of my head. I'm gonna try to post more often. I say that all the time, it never works, but I guess I just have to like manifest it and like maybe if I keep saying it then it will eventually happen, who knows? So yeah, I'm gonna go have lunch now after I finish tea, and I guess I'm gonna like make a video tomorrow and on Thursday and kind of like update you on what's going on. And I'm also gonna post a video talking about my whole hospital experience. So if you have questions about that, let me know. And I'll answer it in my next video, probably. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking because this is a boring gas video, but I hope it helped if anybody watched it. So yeah, that's it. Bye.